news. Murang'a County was united in grief during a joint requiem mass in honor of the 7 pupils who drowned in Diani. The service was held at St. Mary's Cathedral in Murang'a County. Michelle Ngele attended that mass and filed the following report.
At the St. Mary's Cathedral in Murang'a, friends and families gather in song and dance to celebrate the lives of these 7 boys whose lives were cut short after strong tidal waves swept them away while on a school holiday trip in Diani, Mombasa. Their colleagues here in St. Martin's Primary School getting the last chance to say an emotional goodbye to their classmates, friends and playmates.
Thank you for journeying with us through this trying time, and we ask you to continue their support.
Local leaders also paid tribute to the young souls and regretted that such a tragedy took away the pupils a few months before they sat for their national examinations.
It is good now we start guarding our children, I would say selfishingly.
But even though fate had it that the 7 would not come back to Murang'a alive, the community was grateful that some children survived that fateful incident.
We need to thank God that He was able to save the rest 49, and we can say that they have already started the journey to recovery, because you must also realize that they are also traumatized. They are also haunted by the experience, and therefore we want to thank God that He was able to save these 49 boys.
The Murang'a County government, which has been at the forefront in supporting the affected families, lived up to its promise of catering for the expenses incurred since the incident. While eulogizing the departed souls, the Deputy Governor shared the agony of the parents who lost their children a week ago.
I remember how solemn and sad it was. The last person to identify her son's body said, "My son, I'll never see you again." And she broke down. I could clearly tell it was a sad moment for the parents.
We could have lost many more boys, but for the grace of God. We should be able to thank God that the whole of Saturday 8 of 2015 of St. Martin Primary School was not wiped out.
After the Requiem Mass, the affected families will hold separate burial ceremonies on Thursday and Friday this week. The learners aged between 13 and 15 met their deaths while swimming at the Pavilion Beach in Diani, Kwale County. Even as burial preparations for the 7 boys who drowned in Diani are ongoing, friends and families of the deceased have decided not to point fingers at who was responsible for the accident in order to give the boys a peaceful send-off. Michelle Ngele, KTN News.